Every year, during the period before the monsoon, the governor of Bengal journeys nearly 400 miles northward, away from the stifling heat of the plains, to the hill station of Darjeeling, which forms his summer headquarters. After a railway journey of some 20 hours, the traveller leaves the broad gauge line at Siliguri and changes to the little 2-foot gauge railway which puffs and grunts its way up towards the Himalayan foothills. For 51 miles, the train winds its way up through the mountains, closely following the old hill cart road, which once was the only southern approach to Darjeeling. Still climbing, the train passes through miles of tea gardens, where women coolies pluck the world-famous Darjeeling leaf. These women are picking the cream of the crop that makes the most expensive grade of tea, the top 3 leaves of the plant known as flowery orange pekoe. And so up through the clouds to the summit of the line, nearly 8,000 feet above sea level. To descend, soon after, through the outskirts of Darjeeling to the terminus. The journey is over, and the traveller has his reward in the splendor of the view spread out before him. If the day is clear, he can look across Darjeeling to the snows of the Grand Himalayan Range, more than 50 miles away, and see the huge mass of Kanchenjunga, only a few feet lower than Everest herself, rising majestically and towering over all. A few miles out of Darjeeling, and some hundreds of feet higher than the town, is Tiger Hill, another viewpoint which attracts visitors from every corner of the earth. To get about the town in comfort, you must travel by rickshaw, for the steep hills make it exhausting to walk, and the streets are too narrow for motor cars. The rickshaw men are great gamblers, ready to risk their last anna at their eternal games of cards or dice. Great bluffers also, hoping by heart-rending grunts and groans to wheedle Bakshi rupees out of their passenger at the journey's end. And so we climb to the top of Observatory Hill, one of the city's best-known landmarks. Here is the Buddhist shrine, with its grove of tall Tibetan prayer flags and festoons of paper left there by devout pilgrims. The shrine is tended by a young Buddhist priest, or lama, who gabbles his prayers with all the haste of a starving man saying grace before meat. Just below Observatory Hill is Government House, the summer residence of the Governor of Bengal. The house itself, standing in beautiful grounds, occupies the finest position in Darjeeling. Government House is always under military guard, but this is not the only armed force in the town. The police of Darjeeling also carry rifles and possess, curiously enough, a well-trained bagpipe band. Whether or not these bagpipes were imported by a homesick Scot, it is an interesting fact that this formidable instrument is common to nearly all mountain peoples. From military precision to the chaos of the marketplace, Darjeeling is one of the busiest trade centers along the northern frontier of India. Every Sunday a great bazaar is held in the hollow of the town. Here are pots and pans, vegetables and fabrics, silver and cheese, all jumbled together on the stone flags of the marketplace, and a babel of tongues wagging in the excitement of barter. No one does more business than the seller of betel nut. This confection of leaves, white lime, dabs of this and pinches of that is the universal solace and sweetmeat of India. All the races of northern India rub shoulders here. Girls from Nepal, Tibetan beggar women with their prayer wheels, a Bhutanese lover buying a trinket for his lass. Sometimes even Europeans who have embraced another faith and another way of life. Here is a party of strolling players from Tibet, playing to capacity before an appreciative audience in a corner of the market. The black smears on this woman's face are not dirt. They are streaks of pig's blood, put there to cure a headache. Here in the market is the real spirit of Darjeeling, a city of simple people caught up in the tangle of Western civilization, too busy with their affairs often to raise their eyes to the glory that surrounds them, to the mountains that are the wonder of the world.